Hi, thank you for joining us. I'm Megan Waters, Community Marketing Manager with Armstrong's Neighborhood Channel. Today we're talking about the Savor For Scholars program. Would you folks like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Alyssa Burnett. I'm a board member for the Dr. Martin Luther King Scholarship Fund.
Hi, I'm Gabe Panchura, also a board member for the Sustainability Committee.
And I'm Lisa Pepazella-Youngs, Chair of the Sustainability Committee for MLK.
Very good. Well, we're glad to be here with you again this year. I know we've talked about this event in the past, and it's something that's been a great asset to our community for quite some time now. So if anyone's not familiar, can you tell us a little bit about what the Savor For Scholars program is and what it does for us here in Meadville?
Actually, Martin Luther King Scholarship Fund is the umbrella organization that has its own board, and we work under that to raise funds for the operation. So it's mainly about scholarships. That is the real overriding purpose of the whole organization. So we raise money through a couple of things. Crawford Gives is one, and also the Savor For Scholars is our signature event to do for fundraising for this purpose. So what we do is this big event in April every year. This will be the fourth one this year. And that it raises funds that we put into an endowment, so that this is a perpetual scholarship fund. Mm-hmm. And the beauty of that is it'll always be there, and it should grow. It has been growing over the years, ever since 1968, when the MLK fund started here in Meadville.
That's great. And I know MLK as a group is involved in other events as well that you mentioned. The Beloved Community Fair is something that we've participated in as well. So a lot of great opportunities community-wide for students especially to become kind of more ingrained in our community and reach out from there. So what I guess I should ask, when and where is the event this year?
Yeah, the event is on April 26th. At the Italian Civic Club. Doors open at 4:30. The event starts at 5, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is 5 to 7.
No, 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
Yeah,
all
because
right.
we have so much going on.
Party all night long.
There we go.
We have live music. We have international food tables, which that's the signature.
Yes.
How we got to savor
Sure.
from the food items. So we have international foods that are all heritage-based Meadville people who there's a couple of restaurants, and then there are a lot of individuals who come and they bring a food from their heritage. They're donating all the food, and then this year we're going to have 2 tasting tables, one from Davenport Cidery and also from Casawago Distillery, and that'll be just little samplings.
Sure.
But the event also has a huge array of baskets where we have tickets available for those, several signature prizes, including a lottery tree and a huge tub of wine that's all donated by board members and our committee and so forth, and then the live auction, which is growing. We've had that each year, but it's getting bigger and bigger. So
Fantastic.
It goes on all evening.
That's great. Well, you answered my question. I was going to say, what can people expect when they arrive? But it sounds like they can expect some great food, some great tastings, prizes, and just a great community environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and you mentioned some local folks that are making food. I think one thing Meadville does really well is some great food. So glad to hear it.
Yes.
And you mentioned some students. So how does someone become eligible to receive these scholarships, or what program do they have to be involved in to participate in that?
Well, yearly we partner with the Crawford Central School District, and we go into the schools and we present our scholarship. It's great. They provide the students that are eligible, and which is very simple. It's on a 3.0 to 4.0 QPA. So, of course, everyone that applies are more than qualified. Mm-hmm. But we also have other criteria, and financial need is the primary criteria. Mm-hmm. We get tons of applications, and the board decides. It's hard every year because everybody's eligible, everybody's deserving because they're very talented, smart, going places students. Mm-hmm. But we have to decide based on our interest from our endowment. We decide how many scholarships we give, how much money we want to give each person. The amounts may vary based on the needs. Mm-hmm. So every March, we go into the schools. We have a deadline for applications. Every April, we notify the students that we contact. We contact the students that we pick. And then in May, every third Sunday in May, we have a premier reception
Very nice.
at the Tippy Center at Allegheny. They're our partners as well. And we present them with their monies. We meet their families. They bring their guests, the community, the board, the sustainability people. We're all there. And what a wonderful event. This will be our 57th year
Wow.
of presenting scholarships in the Meadville community. And it's a good feeling that we can provide students with that opportunity to advance their education, post-secondary education. And it's just a good feeling overall that Meadville, that the MLK Scholarship Board has done this and continue to do it. And it's like Lisa said, we're perpetual. This will never end.
Right.
And the more money we make,
The more we can help.
sustainability, the more we can help. The Crawford gives, the more money we get. We grow our fund, and it continues to grow. And I think that we've been nothing but happy with the outcomes of our Savor For Scholars,
Yes.
and we just keep giving.
That's
It's a gift
fantastic.
that keeps giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's worth noting that these are meaningful amounts too. These are several $1,000s
Wow.
among 2, 3, or 4 students each year, maybe as many as 5 in a year or so. But those are not small amounts. I mean, it's nice. Any amount helps, but I think those amounts are really significant enough that it helps the student and their family. And at the event, it's wonderful to see the recognition.
Sure.
The May event, these kids, they're incredible. The list of things these kids have done and are doing in high school. These are the athletes in the chair of the National Honor Society and every organization in the school you can think of. These kids are like, how can they fit that much into their lives? So they are outstanding kids, and this has been so helpful to them.
And another thing I want to mention is we always bring back a past recipient to be the speaker, the keynote speaker. So they're very inspirational messages that go forward, and so these students can look and say, oh, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 6 years, maybe I'll come back and be the speaker. And that's probably one of our highlights of the evening.
Sure.
That they can see someone else that has gone on and come back accomplished. And scholarship, our scholarship, was one of their primary reasons that they could move forward. So that's always a great feeling to see
Sure.
that.
What a good motivator to show these young people that are already taking initiative in their
Right.
communities to push forward. I'm assuming these are all high school seniors that are going into maybe some secondary education, and what they can do in those coming years and come back and inspire some more young folks. So
For sure.
that's fantastic. And we do have a lot of young people that are involved in things, not just in the school, but out in the community with their families, extracurricular activities, all
Oh,
sorts of
for
things.
sure.
So it is pretty fantastic. And it's great that you work with Allegheny as well. They have a long history in the community. So as we were talking before, a lot of similar faces and things in our community that really come together to do all of this. So that's fantastic. And hopefully some of those young, wonderful people will come back once they've had all their education, and bring that back to our community and maybe join the committee and keep the ball rolling for
That's
all
our
of this.
hope.
Yes. Talking
We're al-
sustainability, you need
We're
some
always
folks.
looking to recruit.
Yes.
Right.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, we talked about the event itself. How can folks find tickets if they're interested in attending Savor for Scholars?
So we'll have tickets through the Sustainability Committee. You'll be able to reach out to anybody on the board. You can find that information on our website. It's mlkmeadville.org.
Okay.
So you can find the information there for tickets. We'll have tickets available online. We'll have paper tickets. Any way that you can think of getting a ticket, all you have to do is reach out to somebody.
Perfect.
And we'll make sure you get one.
Yep. We want to get you there.
That's right.
And for locally, if anybody wants to get them in person, we'll have them at the Woolen Mill.
Very nice.
Sue Wyckoff, the owner there, is one of our sustainability members, and
Yes.
she's been a great help to us. So you can physically stop in there or check the website for
Yep.
the online purchase.
So that's the Woolen Mill. I believe they're at 257 Chestnut Street. So right here in town on Park and Chestnut. That's an easy spot to stop, and that's very nice that they're doing that as well. So, we're excited to be a part of this again this year. Again, we love reaching out to the community and kind of uplifting our area and our students. And it sounds like that's exactly what this is doing, uplifting some young folks
That's right.
and the folks that have already been through it. Bring them back and pat them on the back and let them know that we appreciate them and what they've done, and come back and inspire new generations. So that's
and
fantastic.
Our Savor for Scholars event, was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They we put some work in behind the scenes, but it's a lot of fun, and we have live music. 50 Miles to Empty will be playing, and plus all the activities of the raffles and the auctions and the wonderful foods. So we hope everybody will want to come.
Absolutely. Doesn't hurt to have a good time for a good cause.
That's right.
Definitely.
Well, very good. Well, we hope if you're interested in attending, we hope you will attend, that you visit their website for more information. Again, you can stop at the Woolen Mill if you'd like to purchase tickets. And we appreciate you joining us today. Again, I'm Megan Waters with Armstrong's Neighborhood Channel, and have a great day.